Hi guys, Josh and Samantha here with the Collecting Couple, and today we're going to show you our SDCC pickups for 2018. Let's go ahead and get started.
Okay guys, so our first pop we picked up is actually the Iron Man Mark 1.
It's from the first Iron Man movie.
Yes.
And Samantha had to go pick it up for me today because I had class, I had school, trying to finish my degree in less than 20 years. And so I had her go pick it up. She actually hates Iron Man for like literally no reason. And she likes Captain America. So put in the comments down below whether you think Captain America is cool or if he sucks like I think he sucks. But the pops are cool. But anyway, this one's from the first Iron Man movie, as you can see from the back. And this is the part of the movie where he's trapped from the terrorists in the desert. And him and the scientist that he's trapped with make this Iron Man suit. And he busts out and kills all of them and then leaves. And it's cool and they get saved. So that's our first one for today. Do you not like this pop?
I mean, the pop is pretty cool overall. I'm not a huge Iron Man fan like Josh said. I'm on Team Captain America. Comment below if you're on Team Captain America and we'll show our Team Captain America pride. Help us settle this disagreement. But yeah, it's pretty cool overall. But yeah.
Okay, well that's our first pickup for Comic-Con. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay, so our second pop that we picked up is actually the Amazon exclusive Edna Jack Jack. And I love Incredibles. I am the huge Disney collector. He is the Star Wars collector.
Star Wars and Marvel, and well, she's got some Marvel. And,
yeah.
But we've got the entire Incredibles. You can't see it, but it's up there on our wall. And I think it's the last one we need other than the Violet Chase, I think. I think it's the last one. And I think there's a Target screensaver coming out or something, but I think that's it.
Yeah, so far that's it. But the Edna Jack Jack I thought was a really cool piece. I know a lot of people were hoping that it was going to be a 2-pack with Edna mode and Jack Jack, but I'm kind of glad they didn't do a 2-pack. I mean, it's a little more expensive, but...
Well, I kind of wish they did it because Edna mode is like $5 million.
Yeah.
And, well, because it got leaked early, that it got leaked before it was even supposed to, and everyone thought it was going to be... Edna and Jack Jack, like with his little lollipop or whatever, but that didn't happen, and it was Jack Jack with the Edna hair, which is kind of disappointing, but we're trying to finish the set. But she likes it. And I like it. It's fine. It's not terrible.
They also do need to make a little Jack Jack with a lollipop. It's the greatest. It's so cute.
10-inch fat Jack Jack. That's what we need. 10-inch fat Jack Jack. Like this if you think we should have 10-inch fat Jack Jack.
But that is our second pop that we picked up, and we are excited to get that in the mail, hopefully really soon.
So the next two that we picked up are actually also from the Amazon exclusive that was shared for Comic-Con. And while she was picking up the Iron Man that we showed earlier, I was sitting in class after a test, constantly refreshing Instagram, the dis.funko page. If you don't follow them, you should go check them out at dis.funko, and they post all the stuff when things go live, and that's how we get a lot of the stuff that normally we wouldn't get. But I was sitting there refreshing, and we finally got the Thor with Odin Force, which is really cool because it's glow in the dark, and it's got the lightning with the Thor, and she likes Thor. She thinks Thor's awesome.
Yes, Thor and Captain America, they have my heart.
Yeah, I like Thor better than Captain America because Thor's pretty cool. But this pop was cool because it was glow in the dark Thor, which the only other glow in the dark Thor they make is the one for Infinity War, which costs like $150 now, and I'm not paying that much money for a pop right now. I think the most we've ever paid for a pop was $50.
Yeah.
$50, I think, so not that expensive, I guess. I mean, it's expensive to us, but some people it's not. But it was cool to get the Thor one, and the second one that we got was the Imperial Patrol Trooper, which I was excited about because I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. I know some people, they don't collect some of the Star Wars ones, they just collect the ones they like. The problem is I like all the Star Wars ones because I just love Star Wars. And the Patrol Trooper is in the new Solo A Star Wars story for like 0.2 seconds. He like crashes his bike in 3 seconds because he sucks, and Stormtroopers suck at everything. But we got him. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one in the entire country that actually wanted that pop.
You're probably one of the few who actually know what that pop is.
Yeah,
personally, after he described the scene to me, I actually had to like remember like
And
that scene specifically.
I read a review online that said this pop's going to be on my shelf longer than it was in the movie. So I'm excited about it. No one else in the country or the world is at all. So I'll be the one person that has that pop that I paid $15 for, and it'll be worth 25 cents probably tomorrow. But those are the next two that we got for our San Diego Comic-Con pickups.
Okay, so the next pop we got, we actually got at Barnes & Noble. It's the Ant-Man pop. Trying to show it to you without a glare too much on it. This one, we were actually afraid we wouldn't get it because we are in a Facebook group for the state we live in, and we actually heard that there was a huge line, and we're terrified that we couldn't get it. And then we heard this story that someone was updating on the page about how some guy dropped the pop and just put it back on the shelf. So we're a little bit concerned, but when we got to the store a little later, than probably about 3 or 4 hours after that, and they had plenty of these left. They had 4 sitting on a table, and they had a cart right behind with like 6 more. And then they had the only ones they had left were like Nearly Headless Nick, this one, and the Stranger Things 2-pack. And the Nearly Headless Nick, I know that some people on our Facebook groups were saying like they couldn't find Nearly Headless Nick, which was crazy because the Barnes & Noble we went to, there was like 30. There was like 30 of them. It was crazy, but we didn't get it because we don't collect Harry Potter. I've actually only ever seen one movie. I never read any of the books. I think she's only seen some of the movies. But, I've read a couple of the books and stuff, but this pop is actually unique to our collection because we don't have any other comic book pops.
I think so.
We typically collect the Marvel movies.
Like the Marvel Cinematic Universe pops mostly.
Yeah, and we were actually iffy if we were even going to pick this one up because on one picture we had seen the mouth was filled in with the silver paint, and we weren't really sure if we were going to actually get it. But after seeing it, on the side, the mouthpiece is actually not even attached.
It's kind of hard to see. See that the plastic mouth guard I thought was molded to the face, but it's actually separate. I had seen a picture on Dis.Funko that looked like this metal piece was like further up, and so it's hard to describe, but I wasn't even sure if we were going to get it. I was waiting to see in the store if it looked good, and then it did, and it was cool, and it was a nice box. Some of the other ones were kind of messed up, the boxes, but we got this one. I'm glad that we did.
Yep, it was a great find for our collection.
Alright, so the next store that we went to after Barnes & Noble was Hot Topic in a mall. We drove like an hour and a half away because where we live has like a GameStop, and it gets like pops like once every like 3 years or something. Same with our Walgreens near here, so we actually had to drive further away. But anyway, we went to Hot Topic, and I mentioned earlier I'm a huge Star Wars fan. All those pops up there are Star Wars, and we got all around the room Star Wars, and most of our room is Star Wars. And so whenever they announced Cad Bane, I knew that I had to... We got glare going on there. And I knew that I had to get this pop because the Clone Wars TV show is freaking awesome. I haven't actually finished watching the whole thing. I'm like 2 seasons behind. But I'm going to finish it for sure. But Cad Bane's in the first couple seasons of the TV show. He's a bounty hunter, if you don't know. He's really cool. I'd say he's one of my favorite bounty hunters other than probably Boba Fett. And they actually announced that the show is coming back today. They announced Clone Wars is coming back for a final season on Disney streaming service, so we're going to have to get that. But this pop, I'm going to try not to get glare on it. It's kind of hard. There's us. Look at us. And you can see he's got a big hat. I actually was afraid that his hat wasn't going to be big enough because the glam shot made it look kind of small. But the hat looks good. It's a good pop overall. I'm glad I got this one.
Alright, and our next find at Hot Topic was actually my choice of Ron Swanson with cornrows.
It's so funny.
This was actually one of our shows that we watched together freshman year of college. And
we've seen it like 4 times now.
We've each seen it like 4 times. We watched it with our parents at separate times.
It's so funny.
It's the greatest show ever, and we're probably going to rewatch it soon.
Probably. We're watching How I Met Your Mother right now, and we're almost done. And if we can't find anything, we're going to rewatch Parks and Rec again. And
so this is just a great pop. There's so much detail in it. I don't know. I just love this pop so much. And we were a little scared. He has a little patch of chest hair. You can't really see. Oh, there you go at the top. You can see it up there.
Right. It's right there on the pop.
Yeah.
I was afraid the paint was going to kind of come out weird on that because it's just kind of like a blotch of hair. But if you haven't seen the TV show, this is a scene where Ron Swanson kind of relapses and gets back together with his ex-wife, and he kind of goes completely
Insane.
against what he normally is as a character. And we actually don't have this entire set, even though it's one of our favorite shows. The only one we have in the set is Little Sebastian. We need all the rest of them, even Burt Macklin, which we saw and we didn't pick up, which we should have because it's worth like $80 now. But we're going to get it eventually. So, and we still need the ECCC 2-pack with Tom and Jean-Ralphio. But we're going to get this whole set for sure. And this one, we just didn't want to miss. Our Hot Topic actually only had like 5 of them, which is weird. And I don't think anyone had taken any of them either.
No.
Because it was like full. You could tell where they had filled it. And unless they had a whole nother row, which I don't think they did.
No.
Because the row next to it, I think, was the Moaning Myrtle.
Which was gone by the time we got there.
Completely gone. But again, we don't care. It's Harry Potter. And we don't collect Harry Potter. But we did get Cornrows Ron. And we're glad that we did. And the very last one we got was another one, kind of like Ant-Man. Well, Ant-Man I was on the fence about getting. Valkyrie was another one. Was kind of not sure if we were going to get because I don't really like her character in the movie too much. She's kind of annoying to me. She just kind of like talks and says stuff and she acts like she's cooler than she actually is. But I knew this one would probably be pretty popular, and so I was afraid if I didn't get it that I wouldn't ever get the chance to pick it up again. It's kind of like we talked about there was a picture someone shared where it was Hot Topic from last year and they had the Steve from Stranger Things pops and they had like 50 of them, and I was trying not to collect Stranger Things then, and so I didn't pick up Steve, and I was like, well, they got 15 million of them, so I'm not gonna, it's not gonna be hard to get, and it's $100 whatever later it is. I regretted it. So this one I was afraid was gonna be that, so we picked it up. The only thing really that I've seen, I'm probably gonna get some glare here, I don't know if you can see, but the paint on her face kind of went into her hair a little bit. So that kind of sucks, and they were all like that. It wasn't just this one. I checked because I actually didn't notice it until after I bought it, and I went back to check because I was going to exchange it if it was just this one, but it wasn't. But this one's pretty cool, and hopefully it won't lose its value tremendously, and I will hopefully not regret buying this one because that would suck. But we're going to keep it in the collection for now. Thor Ragnarok's a hilarious movie. It's the only Thor movie I actually like because it's funny and actually good, and the other two suck. And so hopefully this one holds its value and I don't regret it. So those are the ones we got at Hot Topic. So we're on to the very last one that we found today.
Okay, so our last and final pop is actually not an SDCC exclusive this year. So I have actually been wanting this chase because we do have this pop in our collection. We weren't sure if we were going to actually collect him or not, but we chose to. It is a Chase Bob Ross, and as you can see, it was 50% off as is. So when I actually went into the store and found this, it was actually laying on its back, so this was the view I got. So I was like, oh my gosh, we have to pick this up, it's a Chase.
I picked it up.
Yeah,
and
so
then I was looked at it.
He picked it up, and sadly, the box is all crinkled
completely crushed in, and the side. There you can.
The box is just completely destroyed. It was a really sad end to our trip. All
completely destroyed, which sucks. But it was the tags on here. It was $10, so 50% off. $5 for a Chase. So we collect in box, as you can see. Mm-hmm. So I was like, well, it's $5 for a Chase, and they say no Chase left behind. So we got it for $5. I put a call for help out in my Funko box group, hoping that I can find someone to get me one. Unfortunately, the only response I've gotten so far is, wow, I wish I had found that Chase. I don't know. It doesn't really help me out. But I'm hoping if I might not have to get a new one if I can iron this out. I don't know if you guys have seen how to fix Funko Pops boxes. If you haven't, there's a link I'll put a link to Top Pop's video on how to fix Funko Pop boxes. Check it out. He probably doesn't need the boost. He's got like 70,000 subscribers. So go check out that video because I actually fixed a Count Dooku box that was messed up. I'm going to try it with this one. I think this might be too far gone though. We'll see. And if it's completely too far gone, then, I'll find a box somewhere. I'll find one eventually. Yeah. And we'll fix it. But hopefully I can fix it. I think we only are missing like one or two in the Bob Ross set now. We've got the original Bob Ross, and then which was a one-off pop, and then it sold like insanely well. And a bunch of people bought it, and so they made like 5 more or something. But finally got the Bob Ross Chase, half off, looking for a box. But that, guys, is our very last pickup for SDCC 2018. Not even an SDCC pop, but it's a Chase, and we're glad that we got it. But that's our last pickup for today. Alright guys, so those are our San Diego Comic-Con pickups for this year so far. The only other ones we're hoping to get have all been moved to the Funko shop, including Pain and Panic for Disney, which is supposed to be Barnes & Noble, but then it wasn't. It got moved to Funko shop, and that sucks. But hopefully I can get it. So we're looking for Taika Waititi, the Crunchberry Beast, and Pain and Panic 2-pack, which is a 2-pack, but it's in a regular size box, and they're going to charge me double for it. But whatever. It's kind of dumb. But we're looking forward to those. Should come out in the next few days or so. And hopefully we'll get those. But that's what we picked up so far. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And you got anything else to say?
Nope, that's about it.
That's it. She's tired. She had a fun day collecting today, and she's exhausted. So that's all that we have for our Comic-Con pops for pickups this year. We'll see you guys in future videos. See ya. Bye.